Hello guys, as I said, I'm gonna make a video about ESL Open and Major League since I've received quite a lot of questions about it. First off, well, I'm gonna tell you that I don't actually, work for ESL in that way, so I don't really know much about it. Didn't really know much about it. So I was asking for Mia, whatever you wanna call him, and a few other admins, you know, some questions about this. So basically, everything is written here. There's nothing hidden except one part that is hidden. It's gonna be a surprise, and yeah, they don't even know what it's gonna be. So or they know it, they don't want to tell me. Those bastards. They don't want to leak information to the public anyway. So just general info here. I'm gonna leave the link to this page just so you know, so you can check it out yourselves as well, or bookmark it and check it out at a later date when you want to sign up. So it's just general info. This format worked awesome in CS:GO, blah blah whatnot. Gonna start in World of Tanks, 1.5 million gold, and it's gonna be cool, blah blah blah. European League that ESL never hosted, stuff like that. So there's basically two leagues, as said, duh. ESL Open League and ESL Major League, and ESL Open League is open to everyone. Again, duh. Uh, prizes for all players and teams, and this is really important. Sign-ups are up until March the 1st. So you have just a bit under a month for that. Um, the major league is like 4 teams that you can't really sign up for major, right? So the top 4 teams are gonna be invited from WGL. That's like Gold League, right? Top 4 teams are gonna be invited, and the rest can qualify through Go for What. So Go for What in February will if you get into top 8 teams through Go for What in this month, you're gonna be invited for ESL Major League as well. So let's take a quick look at the ESL Open League. It will be unlimited teams with unlimited members. Important thing about that, the prizes are gonna be divided along, to your members. So if there's more guys playing, there's gonna be less gold per player in your team. So if you want to be a bit more selfish and you want more gold, don't invite too many people into your team. It's going to be divided into 4 stages: 2 group stages, playoff, and the relegation. And relegation is tied to the major league. Basically, with relegation, you'll be able to get into the major league for next season. Now, the starting date is 8th of March. The check-ins, blah blah blah, and the late sign up and the check-in is on 1st of March, as written here. So you have quite some time to gather up friends or teammates, whatever. They don't have to be your friends necessarily, right? Sign up for this. You can practice in the meantime through Go for What or your regional tournaments. Like, I don't know, ESL Germany, ESL Adria, ESL Italy, wherever you're from. And you have time to practice. It's standard, basically a standard, how do you call it? Well, setup, I guess, for the tournaments. It's 7 versus 7. It's going to be played with tier 10s, which means 68 points per team. What does 68 points per team mean? It means that 6 of your guys can have tier 10s, and then one guy can have a tier 8. When you sum up the tiers, it's 68. Or you can have 5 guys with tier 10s and 2 guys with tier 9s. Again, the sum has to be 68 points. So 7 versus 7, best of 5. Time limit is 10 minutes, so it's basically the same as in Bronze Series at the moment. It's really important to note the Open and Major League will not be overlapping with the Bronze and Silver Series. It's going to be in between. So if you were a bit skeptical, like, yeah, we're playing Bronze or we're playing Silver, it doesn't matter that you're playing that league. It just it's not gonna overlap. It's gonna be in between. So 650k gold, not bad, yeah. And of course, the battle mode is gonna be attack, defense. Everything's pretty much standard. There's the Open League portal. You can click here on this. No, as I said, I'll give you the link to this page. So here you can click to learn more. This is kind of important. It means that Open and Major League are connected, and you can see arrows go both ways, which means you can advance to the majors or just fall down to the Open from the major if you weren't good enough. There isn't a pro league for World of Tanks at the moment, but just seeing it here, I yeah, I have hopes. It will be awesome just to have another league, have it World of Tanks played more on a competitive level. Yeah, it's just a bit more detailed description, and then you have the description for the 4 stages in the Open League, which you can read through. And it says there will be 2 match days per week. And of course, if you prefer, you can discuss another match date with your opponent. So if you both agree that you don't want to play on the date when it was supposed to be played, it's going to be Tuesday and Wednesday, right? You can move it to a later date, or I don't know, play it Monday, I guess. You just have to talk it through with your opponent and notify the admin, I think. And here you have gold distribution between the teams. So there's different tiers. Just they change by the number of teams that sign up. And then we have the Major League. So yeah, you can check it out for yourself a bit more. The Major League is just 12 teams, 12 maximum members per team, and 7 standing members going to be in the major. Basically the same, just this is a bit different. So time limit the same, battle mode the same. 7 versus 7, the tier system is the same. It's going to be 700k gold. It's a bit more than here. And this is really important, okay? It's going to be best of 9. So it's a bit more competitive mode. Best of 9 takes longer, and it's usually the better team that wins. Here, it's like best of 5, so like to 3 wins. You can cheese your way through 2 maps with just some YOLO rushes and stuff. But in best of 9, it's much harder. You need 5 wins to basically win best of 9. So you can maybe surprise the enemy 2 times, but if you win 2 or 3 games, you're gonna lose. You need to win all 5. So this league, this is like why I said there's gonna be a surprise. Reserved for the best European players. We will be announcing additional prizes for this league soon, so stay tuned. What are the prizes? I have no idea. The admins didn't want to tell me, and yeah, I hate them for it. Maybe don't even know. Who cares? We're gonna find out soon. Yeah. So the first season will be inviting 4 of the best teams in Europe. That means 4 top WGL teams, and the remaining 8 will qualify through Go for What Cups. What does that mean? It means that you have to play Go for What. And the first Go for What that's gonna be included into this, you see the February has 4 of them. First is gonna be on the 7th of February, last is gonna be on the 28th of February, and then there's the February finals on 1st of March. So on the 1st of March, I think we're all gonna know which are the 8 teams that are gonna be invited. So yeah, you still have like 4 days to sign up for your first Go for What. Well, good luck getting into the major. And there's this huge button here to see more about the major league. So it's the same thing as we saw for the open. It's gonna be a few stages. First is the group stage, second is the playoff stage, third is the major league finals, and the fourth is relegation. This is gonna be played on Thursdays. So Tuesday and Wednesdays are for open, Thursday is for major. something like bronze and silver are now 3 days, but here it's gonna be split up. So it's gonna be the same days: Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And Thursday is gonna be reserved for majors. The matches start at 7. But as far as I figured out, I think Fomea told us that it's gonna be set up in a way that we will stream more than one match. So I think I can get up like to 3. Yeah. I can stream up to 3 matches per day from Major League. So it's not gonna be all at the same time. They're gonna be split up in 3 different times on Thursday. So it's gonna be a lot more casting for me. But you know, it's actually better because the other teams uh, can look how the how the other teams in the major league play, and I don't know, it's gonna be fun, and it's really good that it's separate from the open, because then they can tune in and see how the guys in the major play, because of course it's got probably gonna be a few more better teams in major than it's gonna be in open. It's just set up that way, and maybe they can learn something from the guys in major. So yeah, here you can read more about that, and here it says that 8 teams will qualify from Go for What February rankings, which are the 4 Go for What here. And yeah, that's, you have a link how to apply for the Go for What. That's right about here. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this link in the description, guys. You can read through it again as well. And this is like, there's also the gold distribution. Like if you're gonna be 12th and there's 182 teams in open league, you're gonna get 31.5k gold. That's actually quite a lot. Even if you're like among the last, you're gonna have a lot of gold. So well, it's generally worth it. I think the experience and uh, you'll get just from playing against top WGL teams is gonna be worth it. It's there's gonna be a prize on its own. Just that honor of playing against the best of the best in Europe, and of course you're gonna learn something and get some gold and some special prizes as well. So I hope, guys, that I've cleared it up a bit. Link will be down below. If you have any other questions in the future, you can ask me. If there's a lot of people that don't find that, actually have the same problem as you do, I might make a video about it. But regarding the ESL, I actually have to ask someone else most of the time. But if you have some problems, feel free. Don't ask me about how can you get them banned and stuff like that, because that's purely for admins. I have no idea how to do that. You can contact admins. A lot of people have been contacting me about how to get them banned, how does ESL wire set up and stuff like that. There's admins who do that, guys. So please ask the admins of ESL. They're really helpful. They're gonna explain everything to you. There's, even if you try, you can like look for yourself on the ESL page. There's just explanations for how to set up wire, how to set up everything. So it's not that big of a deal. And I think someone did a video about it a long time ago, like a year ago. I think Mr. Crow actually did a video about it like a year ago or something, helping you set up your ESL account and set up wire and stuff. So you can Google that, search it on YouTube as well. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you around. Yeah, okay. Then don't forget to check out my vlog. Come on, gonna leave it in the description below as well. Yeah, see you around.